What I love about Revolutionary Road is it describes that malaise you feel from repressing your life in the service of some waspy ideal or community that you don't feel, but you have to sort of follow the rules by. And John in that movie is the only one that's willing to call bullshit on that whole situation. And by all accounts, that character is mentally unstable or challenged, or whatever you want to call it. But he's also the sanest one in the room. And I wondered when you say that here's the character, here's me, what you have in common with that idea.
Well, a buddy of mine once told me, he's like, the thing about you, Mike, and I said, what? He's like, you don't suffer fools. You just don't. And, I don't think John does either.
When I hear that particular description of his malady, I would say that that's sort of the definition of an actor's life too, is like you don't want to lead an ordinary life. You don't want to be bound by convention, right? Probably the great draw of acting, I would assume, is you get to explore the boundaries outside of which most people make for themselves.
Well, yeah, I'm totally uninterested in this whole notion of seeming like, a real person or whatever. I just stopped caring about a long time ago. I mean, what is a real person? I mean, what I want to insert into people's, psyche or conscious or whatever is the story. It's like, it's not necessarily important to me that everyone walks away thinking, wow, another phenomenal performance by my, I don't care. But I do want the story. It's not like with painting, you can be Jackson Pollock. You can just walk in and you can start drizzling shit on the floor. I don't think you can do that with acting. I think you need to be precise and responsible. And at the same time, unafraid of experiencing, heavy shit that might not feel good.
Well, it's fascinating because what you're saying is that you don't have this requirement to be a real person or how would a real person act, and yet people are obviously relating to your characters. I'm relating to your characters. So maybe it indicates that the people we project to other people are way more controlled and in line than who we are inside.
That's really been my kind of thought for a long time now. Most people are so contrived to begin with. I mean, you can't help it. So that's the reason I kind of thrown the notion of trying to be a real person out the window, is because I just don't think it exists.